Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Nordcast sent in by you, the fans, to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com, of which we don't know if it's normal or cheese. We'll find out. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Hit me up with the sound of finding out it's actually not butter and you can't believe it.
Tastes like butter. Is this margarine? Can't believe it's not butter.
There's absolutely no fucking segue to that at all. I haven't eaten margarine today. Nothing. That's where my brain's at.
Okay.
I don't know why it took me there, but we went there, and I commend you for taking me back to, like, 1998 when, like, the margarines were really fucking popping off.
Oh, yeah. We actually...
Remember, like, how many different brands there were?
My mom exclusively got, like,
margarine household?
Yeah. Like, we were not butter people.
So which brand of margarine were you guys frequenting?
I don't know, but it came in like a white circular tub almost. Like
so was it Basel? Like just like that's like the most ubiquitous one
that's
for sure.
the one. That is the one. Basel.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
Because there was also like Uncle Crocker or whatever. Uncle Crocker doesn't sound right. That sounds like we're one step away from Uncle Cracker.
I mean, Uncle Crocker sounds like he's had a few of my ancestors working on his plantation. It's like, relax there, Uncle Crocker.
I can't believe it's not racism. But there were a few. I remember like just in the 90s because that was like during the time where saturated fat was apparently the thing that was killing everyone in the world. Sort of like margarine for everyone. And there were so many. I don't think there's nearly as many now as there used to be. But yeah, definitely one of them was, I think the brand was literally called I Can't Believe It's Not Butter or some shit. I think
that was like Basel's like tagline. I don't remember. Anyway,
other people will let us know. This is a normal game, by the way.
This is a normal game.
We know that much now.
Well, if you guys want to submit your normal game and get a guaranteed cast the following week, you can do so by supporting our sponsor, NordVPN. Guys, stay safe, stay anonymous on the internet. Watch different regions of Netflix and other streaming services at the click of a button. Have anonymity. Support us, yourself, and the sponsor all at once, and it's less than half a cup of coffee at Starbucks a month. The way inflation's going, it might actually be like a quarter cup of a cinnamon dolce grande at Starbucks. So, big shout out to everybody that has been getting the subscriptions. I mean, we've been with Nord now for years, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you for getting your resubscriptions, using our link in the description. Get that 73% off, plus 4 extra months. And, just want to say big shout-outs. One Marine goes down.
That was super crazy. Did you see that? Like,
I saw it.
These things were pre-clicked, and I think before he even got here, and to do a little circle, and it was right around the Marine that was just parked there.
That's right.
And I don't think he saw that Marine. Like, what are the odds of...
Yeah, I don't think so either. I just think it was just bad timing.
Kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, that one Marine is down. Obviously, this is a TVZ. He knows he can't get in here and do too much, more than likely. He'll find out if he walks a little bit forward. But typically, you get that Marine out, you're going to see this, you're going to take those back, you're going to be like, Banelings for the future. And so that's what he's going to do. He's going to run them out of here.
And I have no idea what rank this is. This batch of games that I've downloaded seems to all be, I think, except for one on the old patch. And when that happens, when you load in, it actually doesn't show like the player names and the leagues.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to guess.
So if you guys were like wondering, are these from the new patch that went live? No, that will be probably next week. If you guys are sending in enough, new stuff, then next week's will likely be the batch of new patch stuff. This week would not be. They just went out with that patch here, 2 days ago?
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
That's a spicy patch. So that's going to change some dynamics, to say the least. But in this patch that we're currently watching, few Marines behind a couple of barracks, still going to kill 4 Zerglings that attempt to attack the front.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
And so
I think even in this current patch, 4
They will still
Marines
do
in
it.
behind the barracks is probably going to kill these 4 links.
That's very true.
I would hope
it's
so.
It's crazy patch, but it's not that crazy.
No,
they
it's
haven't
not
gone
that
that far off the deep end.
Thank God. All right, Marines just going around. I mean, it's just some scouting happening. Almost got a pick off there of an
Yeah.
Overlord. The Lings are going to come over and kill off that. And really, this is just macroing up. Doesn't seem like there's aggression really on any side. Fonzie is the one that's expanding now on 3 base. Got a random-ass Evo chamber in a weird position. Typically, you want to, like, put it here.
Make a
almost
wall.
for a wall, yeah, for Hellion run-bys and stuff. And just as I'm saying, not a whole lot of aggression. Here we go at 5 minutes, 30 seconds in. We do have some Marines coming across the map with no medevacs, but they are upgraded 1-1, and
Yes.
they also have stim. So
Yeah.
this will do some damage, and his opponent has been macroing pretty heavily. Banelings are on the way. Nice transfuse there. He's going to manage to pick off 1 extra Marine. He's going to likely lose this base if he can kite. Nice splits there. Very nice splits with the Marines, doing maximum amount of damage, and now the Queens are going to be here to clean shit up. One of the Queens does go down, and wow, I was actually not expecting him to micro. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a diamond. I'm throwing
This is
up
diamond.
a diamond.
Yeah,
I'm going to throw up a diamond.
This is feeling diamonds.
Yeah, I'm going to throw that up there. Took actually minimal damage. Fonzie actually did a great job there. Immediately put down a couple of Banes. Nice transfuse early on there. Got all the drones out of the way. Meanwhile, he's trying to do a little counterattack. This is wide open, unfortunately. Just as he was leaving and they weren't attack moving. And unfortunately, now we have a bunch of Lings in the main and 4 Banelings in construction, or I guess like morphing. I don't know what you'd call that. It's not really construction.
That's close
but
enough.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Why? Okay, these Marines give 0 fucks. I mean, you see this.
This is a bad time.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, no.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Well,
Okay. That was the best case scenario for Fonzie. We didn't even introduce these players, Fonzie and Craftstar, but I was too busy talking about I can't believe it's not racism. The worst case scenario there, like 0 reaction,
None.
0 moving of SCVs, hellbent on just doing this. I mean, this would have been called a timing that, you know, whether it's a good timing or not, who knows, the first round. Now this is just returning the
micro.
favor and feeling a little bit, I don't know if this is desperate, but it feels a little desperate given what just happened up in his
beautiful.
mineral line, Mr. Black.
nice little play there. He was taking 1 Marine at a time, and then, I mean, it was just too much, but I do love, if only he put that
Good
much
micro.
effort into those
At home?
Banelings back at base, he'd have been in a much better position right now. He's clearly knows what he's doing with Marines when it comes to fighting, but again, he's putting himself into these fights where he's bound to lose them. He's doing everything that he can to maximize the amount of damage with what he's got, but it's just not enough. I mean, he's just putting
He's
himself
putting them in the right places.
Yes, but
like in terms of like he's like, but not to what end, Mr. Black?
Yeah, I mean, where's the medevacs at? Where are the Marauders? Where are the siege tanks? Where is anything outside of handfuls of Marines? I mean, look, it's just like a Marine-only build.
So this is like this would be, I guess, considered the 3rd time we would have seen a Terran. Just this is the first time maybe at this level of play that we've seen a Terran hyper focus on Marines. We're getting 2-2, I think, now in production as well for upgrades. Yeah, still no medevacs. I mean, fine if you want to do mostly, if not entirely, Marines, but even if just for the mobility portion, having some medevacs would be massive right now. This map is not small. He'd be doing a lot more work, and you know, just on the ground, these Marines can't really keep up with speedlings, and if you keep the damn ramp open or the damn door open all the time, it's not gonna help either.
No.
I mean, he's gonna get rid of probably this base here.
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
Yep.
But he's also going to be up against a teched Zerg who is, I think, just finished an infestation pit somewhere or something along those lines, or I don't know if it was that or a Lurker. I saw it a while ago. Okay, Lurker Den and infestation pits are down. So these Marines are about to have, I don't care how good your splits are, a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good time getting rid of that third. I mean, decent little scan there, getting rid of these creep tumors. So very well done there from Craftstar. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, he took a little bit of SCV damage, but not a whole lot was done. And now he's starting to take the lead on the macro side. Not necessarily the tech side, but the macro side. 90 supply to 86. I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but at the same time, you've got 51 drones to 58 SCVs. We are on, what, 4 or 5 base now for Terran, and just the third, again, is finishing up. We've got a fourth going down here, but he lost a lot of shit there. A lot of drones went down. There's got a weird wall happening, but again, only Lings and a few Banelings. The Lurkers are still not out. No Hydras have been made, to my knowledge. So it's a relatively close game. We do have, from an upgrade standpoint, 2-2 here for Terran, 1-1-1 for the Zerg, and now he's going to walk into this. This could be a big bust here, but again, doing a great
nice
job.
with the Lings.
Good job with the Lings there. Manages to keep quite a few of the Marines alive and takes out. That was basically Fonzie's entire army. And if he goes down again with more Marines here, this is still not going to allow Fonzie to make Hydras.
He's going to the Greater Spire now. Fonzie is over upgrading or over teching into too many different branches right now. And Craftstar. Oh, this is okay. This could be bad. I mean, Craftstar, to his credit, all these attacks are keeping the larva going into Banelings and Lings.
Yep.
There's not been a commitment by Fonzie to get into. I mean, if he was just building 2-4 Hydra, and everything else could be Zerglings, he'd have already had 4-5 Lurker, and he'd be in a way better position. Instead, it's allowing Craftstar to keep up these little, like, 8-10 Marine pockets that are just completely holding him and hampering him. And as the age-old adage is for StarCraft, Zerg's one major advantage, it requires them to be outbasing their opponent, and right now it's the Terran far exceeding the Zerg with the number of bases.
Yeah, it's just constant pressure here from Craftstar, and I just wish he had Medivacs. Medivacs changes this whole dynamic. You're able to pick them up when the Banelings get close. You're able to stim more. Every time that you stim without the Medivacs, right, you're really killing your Marines, and there's no way to regenerate. It's almost like this is a decision that he's purposely making. Clearly, he's got enough game sense to understand how to micro, how to macro. He just doesn't really care about getting those Medivacs. Now the planetary is being attacked. He is repairing this. This planetary will be able to clean up all of these Lings, with no issue at all. And meanwhile, he is still applying pressure down here. Finally, Lurkers are in play, and the Lurkers are going to eat up these Marines very, very easily, especially with no Medivacs there. And once they're clumped with these Lings and the Banelings, they will get melted very, very quickly. Now, there is a way he can still win this with just getting Marines, but I feel as though he must get Medivacs to start doing drops on the main base and start splitting up this army from Fonzie.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to stick with Marines, you have to find a way to avoid the Lurkers, and you can't. You'd have to have an absolutely insane number of Marines to be able to walk them into any Lurkers. So your best case is you're dropping, and even that's bad. So you do need something to change the dynamic here now that the Lurkers are on the field. We're seeing a Nidus canal going up now. That's going to start to get a little hairy for Craftstar, because it's going to mean that if he can't keep the numbers of his opponent down as he has been, he's going to start getting stretched across this map. And again, with no Medivacs, he can't just up and catch up with his opponent when he starts crossing the map. And here is a death ball of Lurker. And these Marines are just not going to cut it. Even at 3-3 at this point in the game, it's going to require a level of finesse that you just can't do without Medivacs or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he just scanned and tried to pick off that one Lurker, but again, they do so much damage. Like, look at this. I mean, you just cannot. Like, you need to switch it up here. I can applaud his I don't know, obsession here. Yeah, like of just constantly trying to poke here. But I feel like even these pokes are getting less and less and less effective. It's going to get to the point where Zerg is barely going to start losing units, and then he's just going to get up and counter. Now, My prediction is once the Nidus is in play, Fonzie is going to use this Overlord to get a Nidus or this one to go in here, and he's probably going to put too much into the Nidus, and it's going to force Craftstar to then counter, and we're likely going to see some sort of base race. Because if Craftstar goes back to base and tries to fight Lurkers head-on without medevacs or siege tanks, it's just not going to work out. And look, he's building bases everywhere. So he's going for the long game here. He's saying, all right, that's fine.
I think he's just trying to starve him out. Honestly, like I think he's like, can I just hold this Zerg? Worst case scenario,
right.
I can't win directly, but
right.
can I just starve him out with only 3 bases by just putting a planetary fucking everywhere and having 7,000 minerals a minute to be able to build 12 Marines consecutively all game long, and do it that way. And even still, like if that's the strategy, great. That is valid. It is one that we've seen in the past. Terran can do it because of the way that the race is put together. But also, yeah, like you were saying, if he's not careful, this mobility and being able to not actually lose very much with all of this poking, it is going to come down to more about, is Fonzie adept enough to be able to position these, eventual Nidus plays to allow him to get around all this planetary bullshit and just cripple Craftstar.
Yeah, I mean, well, we've got 10 more Lurkers being transformed right now. And, I mean, this is a lot of Marines, though. I mean, he just keeps getting Marines. And, yes, like, he is starting to lose a Lurker here and there. And you're right. His play might actually be... Oh, my God. It's just a massacre. His play might be to starve him out. Like, that... I think you're absolutely right about that. He is getting a 4th now, and it looks like he's got everything and the kitchen sink here trying to protect it. It'll be very interesting to see if Craftstar can get just a mass... Oh my God, that is a lot of Reapers.
Fuck?
Okay, now I'm just confused.
Which one of these is the real sexy Kyle? Can the real sexy Kyle please stand up?
And here it is.
That's
look,
a lot of Reapers.
Here's the Nidus, as I predicted. And look, he's putting this Overlord in position as well. He is being attacked here. More Lurkers go down. Now he's gonna lose this base or the majority of the stuff here. There is the Nidus. How much will he bring into that Nidus network? And again, there it is, all the Lurkers. All right, he's moving some back now. He's getting a little spooked. And here comes a mass of Reaper. Holy shit.
What is that?
Oh, shit.
Oh, he'll kill buildings in like 3 hits. Oh, I see the vision.
Oh, wow.
Hold your opponent to like 3 base and then just at the end point, just grenades everywhere.
Oh.
And then these Reapers do huge building damage and just tear through shit.
Wow.
That's a lot of death, though. That's a lot of Lurker kills. That's...
Oh my goodness. Well, he manages to hold, but at what cost?
Wow.
We still got a couple of Lurkers chilling in here. Is he out of scans? I mean, Reapers are just getting slaughtered all over the place. The Hydra's in a beautiful position here, killing all of the SCVs that are running back and forth, looking for a place to deposit the minerals. And, wow, this is one hell of a base race. We've got Corruptors over here starting to piss on command centers. Action everywhere. More Reapers coming down the middle. More Nidus networks going down. Hydra's now moving up into the base. He's trying to get rid of this stuff. This is all of his production. If he loses these barracks, that might actually be game over.
If he moves those Lurkers to the left in between all of those, then like basically it's almost impossible for him to like get anything out of this base.
That's true.
Like right now, the barracks on the left can still kind of get guys out depending on where they're, pointed to. Right now it seems like they're being sent over to their death. But otherwise, if he moves them just a little bit forward, he can have all this production, but everything's dying immediately, and there it is, Fonzie!
Wow.
What the fuck did we just witness?
Well, that was a game. I mean, dude,
that was a hell of a match.
Like, just medevacs.
Craftstar definitely could have won if he had, like, 6 medevacs.
All right, hey, it was an entertaining
not to take anything away from Fonzie.
No.
I'm not taking anything away from Fonzie. Fonzie did well to, like, that's a lot of pressure to be up against, and not something you see
No.
Right? Like, nobody's on the ladder going through the motions on a daily basis, and then all of a sudden, here's just nothing but 3-3 Marines constantly streaming, into your front door. So, credit to Fonzie for holding it down.
Yes. If you guys have not already downloaded Marvel Strike Force, 8 days left this campaign. By the time you're seeing this, there'll probably be 7 days left. If you guys want to support, just go and install the game, play it, see how many levels you can get up. If you complete 2 days in a row of the daily challenges, we get paid. And if you do 5 days in a row of the daily challenges, we get doubly paid. So, go check them out. Link in the description below. Big thank you, everybody that's already playing. We appreciate it. Thank you, whoever sent in this replay, for supporting NordVPN. And again, if you guys want your guaranteed cast, do the same. Take a screenshot of your 2-year subscription and send it to us to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com with a replay of your choice under 30 minutes. Solid game. First one of the day. Let's jump into the next one. Peace out.